Hi everyone. Um, Good morning. It is 8:34 on Saturday morning at the end of National Infertility Awareness Week, and I am sitting on the floor of my kitchen drinking coffee because this is where the best light is right now. Everyone is asleep but me. The disadvantage of waking up at 4:15 every day of the week to go to the gym is that on the weekend it's impossible to sleep in. But I just wanted to talk for a minute. And I know Travis is going to do the same thing. I don't know when, but I know he's going to, about what it feels like to be infertile as a woman, and maybe open up to the struggle, because I think that unless you experience it, it's really hard to understand, obviously, like most things in life. I realized I was probably unable to have children very early on. Probably at about the age of 24, 25, it became clear that it was going to be a big struggle. And before my ex-husband, Asher's dad, and I ever even ventured actually to the beginning of IVF, we were getting ready to start when the opportunity to adopt him presented itself, and we felt like that was what kind of the universe wanted us to do. And I'm so grateful that's what we did. And previously we had a disrupted adoption, which is not even nearly the accurate description for the pain that causes and entails. But it was I knew for a long time that I wasn't going to be able to have kids, and it took me a long time to accept that and be okay with it. And I really had got to a place where I thought I was, it was still hard sometimes to see how easily some of my friends were getting pregnant without even trying, like accidentally, and then just getting pregnant again accidentally, or even on purpose after like 1 month of trying. And I won't lie, I feel jealous of that sometimes. I do, and I don't want to, and I get mad at myself for that, and I think that's not fair because people's happiness isn't about me. It's not about me, and I know that, so I'm always joyous for my friends when they're having babies, but it's still hard. A good friend of mine just had a baby last month, and I still have yet to go see him. I want to. We're both very busy, so it's also hard. And a friend of mine who I adore today is having like a kind of baby shower party type thing for her second daughter. Her other one is 2, and she's adorable. I took her newborn pictures. She's just precious. But it is hard, and I do get jealous. And I don't want to, I think infertility for a woman is very lonely. I think that infertility is often silent. Women don't want to talk about it. They're ashamed. They're embarrassed. They think they're the only ones. But 1 in 8 women suffer from infertility. Mine is a combination of things: endometriosis, low ovarian reserve, my age now. And I wouldn't change the way any of this has happened because I have my son and he's perfect and amazing. And I love him. I couldn't love him anymore. I mean, there's no issue with the fact that he's not related to me. I don't even think about it, But if I would be lying if I said that I didn't want to experience pregnancy, I would. I would love to do that. I would love to feel what it's like to grow a baby inside me. And I don't know if I'll ever have that. And if I don't, whatever happens it's gonna be great. I know that. Sometimes I don't think that though. Sometimes I get really pissed off, and I get really emotional. And my sweet husband supports me every step of the way, and I feel bad because I know he's got feelings about this too, but he's so busy worrying about me that I don't know that he gets to like work through that, and I feel bad about that. I just want to kind of tell everyone, if you have a friend suffering from infertility, be careful with the things that you say. I know you mean well when you tell people if it's meant to be, it will happen. That doesn't make me feel any better. It makes me feel worse, because it's like if it's meant to be, like, oh, I'm not meant to have a child because, why? I know that you mean well and that you don't mean anything by it, and you just don't know what to say, right? So you say things like, but look, you already have a wonderful child, or you have a great family. All these things are true. That doesn't take away the pain of not being able to have a kid. It doesn't. And um, when you say things like, just adopt, or you don't want to be pregnant anyway, it's awful. Yes, I do. And I have adopted. And I would do it again, except for the fact that it's like psychotically expensive. Like a down payment on a house expensive. And that's a whole other, vlog about the adoption industry that I won't go into. But the best thing that you could say to someone who suffered from infertility is, I'm sorry. And if you need anything, I'm here to listen. And I love you. That's the best thing that you could say. You don't have to offer advice or say things to them to like bring them up or make them feel better, because really nothing does, honestly. I mean, you just figure out how to cope with it and not look like you're losing your mind. And for me, that looks like going to the gym, working out, which sadly I have to limit during the conception process because there's a number of reasons. Spending time with my family, shooting pictures, taking my camera out and playing with it. But it's always there. It's always there. And I know you don't know what to say, right? So just say, I love you and I'm here for you. And I don't know what it feels like to be you. Or maybe you do. Maybe you've gone through it too, and say, I know where you're at and I'm here to listen. That's it. That's all you have to do. Because most of the time, we just want to vent. We just want to say, this working sucks. It sucks balls. Yeah, it does. And I don't wish it on anybody. I'm going to end this video now because I'm just kind of rambling. But I'll let you guys know that I'm going back to the doctor next week to find out if I've ovulated so I can start estrogen priming and we can begin our next cycle and see what happens. If the cycle doesn't work, I don't know what we're going to do. We've toyed with the idea of embryo adoption. Donor eggs is not really going to be a possibility, I don't think, for us. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But thanks for watching and listening. I know that this probably is maybe boring to some of you, but for those of you who are trucking along with us, we appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a super duper awesome day. And that's all, folks.